Hi,
Hi,
welcome to MTV. This is
thank
AMSUN
you.
Aspirants Interview 2025. First question, I would like you to introduce yourself and tell us what you're vying for.
Okay, hi, my name is Jane Sibia. I'm a fifth year medical student, and aside from that, I'm also an entrepreneur and a co founder for Medical Space.
Thank you, Jane Sibia. My next question is what motivated you to run for AMSUN chairperson, vice chairperson?
Okay, so in my 5 years of medical school, I've had the privilege and honor to interact with a number of societies and organizations, such as, Leave No Medic Behind Run, AMSUN Scientific Conference, and even 3 generations of AMSUN finalist dinners, to name a few, white coat ceremony, um, the orientation for first years, a number of events. And in all of this, I've gained insights onto some of the challenges that are facing students in their goal to enjoy medical school and even to innovate and grow professionally.
Thank you. What should students expect you to do? Suppose you are elected on 5th December. In short, I'm asking, what is your manifesto?
Well, I think the main reason we're all here is academics. So one of the main things I want to achieve is to have an empowered academic committee that can do continuous audits on our class results, making sure we have all of them before we sit for end of year exams. And it's all about preventing the issue instead of waiting to react to delayed results, missing marks. That shouldn't be the case for all of us in medical school. Other than that, one of the main challenges I mentioned I experienced or interacted with while dealing with these organizations and societies was finances. I mean, money rules the world. If you don't have the sponsors or the finances to do something, I know maybe most of you don't know, but AMSUN is not sponsored. It doesn't have a budget within the University of Nairobi. So we depend largely on sponsors that are volunteers or the AMSUN committee goes out to seek. And for us to have sustainability of quality of events, quality of workshops, without it being so heavy on our pockets, we really need to put some effort on sustaining our sponsors, having a collaboration with them that goes through the years. Yes. And another one would be having workshops and intentional guidance from preclinical years to clinical years. I've had a chance to interact with some third years and fourth years in the wards, and that has been a main issue, transiting from Chiromo to now the wards and KMH environment. We need to be more intentional with our guidance to these classes. And this transcends beyond these 2 classes from first year all the way to 6th year. I know we all want some mentorship. It's a long journey, and I'd like to introduce this peer-to-peer mentorship so that our first years or our juniors can be encouraged that it's not that long of a journey. You will get there, and even our seniors can interact with juniors and get that ambition, that drive that made us apply for medical school. My final thing, I have a number, but I think for the sake of this video, is, well, when I was at the AMSUN tent welcoming first years back in August, I got to interact with a few, and as they were introducing themselves, they mentioned the high school they were in. And one of them happened to be from my high school. Immediately, she knew that we were in the same high school. We had already exchanged contacts and we were friends to date. And that's something I've seen happening all through. Like anytime, even if I meet a sixth year today and I mention to them the school, we're the same school, already there's an instant connection, a yearning to be friends, to help one another. And I think that is something that we can embrace in the University of Nairobi. The reason that happens is because, our high school shaped us. They gave us very beautiful experiences, and maybe that's why we lean towards helping one another simply because of our high school. And I'd like to have more events here, more informal settings where we can interact and have fun outside the classes. Maybe that will help us love the school we're in and make us want to engage more with one another. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question. According to AMSUN's constitution,
Yes.
their position of vice chairperson is majorly to deal with academic welfare. So, Jen, what qualities do you think you have that makes you stand out and makes you a good fit for this position?
Okay, so as I had mentioned, I've had my fair share of interaction with previous AMSUN regimes. I've served in the Vice Chairperson's Committee, External Affairs Committee, and seen some of the challenges that they face. I've actually worked with UNSA as well at the Faculty of Health Sciences, and this is a perennial issue that it's been there, I think, since I was in third year. That's when we majorly experienced it, 2022. And some of the things, some of the insights that I've gained by interacting with the previous leaders, I think give me an informed, put me at an informed position that some things might not work, some things require a little bit more effort, and it also depends on the systems that we input as a committee. See, some of these things you cannot fight alone. There's no heroism here in medical school. It's about learning to work as a team for the greater good of the school. And I believe I'm a team player. I believe even my experience here in these 5 years, I've seen the issues that are facing myself and the students around me.
Thank you so much for your time and for showing up for the interview. I now believe that our audience has gotten to understand your vision for AMSUN, and they will be making an informed decision on Friday, 5th of December. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.